Never really get back. 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 Never really, never, never really, never, never really, 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 never really get back. Never really get back. Never really.
We're back.
Hey, yeah.
The used guys. Why are we looking at a screen saying starting soon? We are live, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are the used guys. Sean Biggity Mac Magers.
Bruce.
And
Reed.
okay.
We are back for the 15th episode.
14th
Of the show.
episode.
13th episode.
No, last episode was 14.
All right,
12.
everybody. Thank you for joining us for a 22nd episode of the year.
Yes.
We are live. We're
yes.
talking about GOT.
Guys.
We're talking about we.
women,
And we're talking about the yogurt.
and jokes also.
Yeah, the Joker.
Yeah. Shit. Has anything happened outside of this?
Nat's
inside
been
of
on
this
show. Thank you guys.
week? Yeah. This has been a good one. We did beatboxing, and that's about it, guys. That's all we have.
All right, yo,
We're here to stay.
we're really on, huh?
Yep.
So, Bruce,
Sean.
putting you in the hot seat.
Yes, I like the hot seat. Yeah.
What were we supposed to talk about tonight?
Shit, that's a hot seat right there. No, we're talking about Game of Thrones primarily because Game of Thrones is coming out next week. That shit's exciting as fuck. The premiere just happened. They were finagling, looking hella good. Dead characters were there too. That was a little bit weird. Aquaman came along. We're like,
That was
Aquaman's alive. That
especially weird.
was cool.
The Cal
himself. We also have the WWE being a thing, and we just kind of want to talk about Vince being a thing that he is, a creature and a monster.
He's been a thing,
inside
though,
of sports.
evidently.
And that's about it. We're also just gonna bullshit. This is a show that really is not. There's no regiment or organization of the show. It's like a shoot the shit show. Maybe that won't be the show by this time we're done with the 22nd episode, which we're doing right now. Maybe by the 30th episode, will be less of a shoot the shit episode. But that's the style of show that we got here. Anyways,
It's usually start with the core, snowball from there.
Yeah,
Usually tangents lead to good things. Audience interaction leads to good things. All those things.
Yeah. Sean, how's your week been?
Our week's been fantastic, Read. No.
You've been working
I mean,
a lot. You've been working a lot.
I
though.
work a lot, I work
Yeah.
hard for my money because my money works hard for me, baby, and I'm broke and I'm poor.
Does it? So it does.
But we did order our tickets to
Getting that
the
paycheck.
end game this week.
Yeah,
That
you got
was
them before they
insane.
that's a topic, before they got fucking auctioned off by like scalpers who were trying to get
Damn,
15
son.
G's.
Damn, fuck
Yeah,
that. I ain't
no, I
paying
know.
50
My brother
G's,
woke up at 5:15 in the morning to get me and Sean tickets, and it was almost sold out at 5:15 in the morning.
Wow. Yeah.
So that means that people were fucking staying up because comicbook.com got the skinny on when it was going to come out. So hella fans knew the night before that it was going to come out in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, and
makes
that
sense.
shit was going off the rockers. It's expected that the East Coast was going to go off the rockers since it was a reasonable time of morning for them, but the fact that he woke up at 5:15 and the tickets were all sold out.
I didn't think
Damn.
well, why couldn't they go on sale at 5:15 in the East Coast too, just for East Coast theaters? Why didn't they do that? I don't get. They just said all at the same time.
What do you mean?
So it went off at 8 a.m. You're saying for the?
Yeah, went up at 8 a.m.
That's stupid because I wasn't buying tickets for New York. I don't care what time they get their tickets.
Hey, they get them first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Sean's in the hot seat now.
The-
Sean,
the-
why would you not buy tickets in New York?
Because I don't live there,
Now
bro.
you're in the hot seat.
I guess your money doesn't work that
Wait,
hard,
wait. In New York, what are you talking about?
You saying the East
what are you
Coast?
talking
Why did they have to go on sale literally like for the East Coast and the West Coast at the same time? They're two separate
Seems like
coasts.
that's
3 hour
Two
difference.
separate coasts. How confusing would that be, though? France, you're at 2 p.m. Belgium, you're at 1 p.m. East Coast, you're at 5 a.m. But
France and Belgium aren't that different time zones, okay?
that's the exact point. It's the same time, but just different time zones. But what you're arguing for
pushing it.
here is that Marvel should have just been the same time despite the time zones. Yes?
Yeah.
That's the premise.
confusing as fuck, man. They
Not
would have
really.
hired an entire department just kind of figuring that shit out. What is the logic behind that?
They don't have one of those fucking rooms that have all the clocks on them.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, you're a smart
What?
guy. You're a smart guy. You know what? I never really think like you,
Idiots.
but then when I think about how you think, I'm like, that's a very simple thinking.
I got an idea. Go to the airport. You know, some airports
Okay,
have the times
Yeah, I know.
for everywhere.
We really got to get you in a room with Kevin Feige. And
Would you
so
call
that-
me?
So you can.
I called you Gige.
You really give them what you think.
Yeah.
Steer them in the right direction. What do you think, Sean?
I think the show just ended.
You get sensitive
Headphones off.
about being
Sean's
called
out the door.
Gige.
What?
But yeah, no, the tickets went in 6 hours. Endgame sold more tickets than the previous record breaker, which was I think that was
Godfather 2.
Infinity War. And then in one day, Endgame sold 3 times the amount of tickets that
Holy sh-
Infinity War did in 1 week. So they're off the
gnarly.
Richter. And then
It's gnarly.
Aquaman had the previous record breaker for 1 day sales tickets. They doubled that shit
Why?
in 6 hours.
I tried to watch Aquaman
That's wild.
8 times by now, and every time I get like 20 more minutes into it, and something happens where I'm like,
Aquaman sucks.
God,
The more I
this
thought
movie
about
is
it.
so fucking
I
dumb.
I couldn't get through it the first time.
She was hot though.
No one was.
I mean, but that's all you get.
That's all you get. It's like Catwoman, you know, Halle Berry. That's all you got.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a good thing you got
Great.
that. I'm glad I got that. I'm glad
Some
I
good
got Halle
dynamics.
Berry in that outfit. You know what I mean?
Halle Berry
that
was in
Halle
that
Berry,
movie.
hottie body. Nah, in Catwoman, I'm saying. That's all you got in the movie Catwoman. was her
Oh,
hot
yeah,
body and
yeah,
leather.
yeah, yeah.
That-
But
yeah, he's
thank
making a
God
point.
we
Yeah,
got
just
that.
about.
Thank God we got that. That's my
It
only
was
point.
something for the
Thank
early
God
2000s.
we got Amber here.
Thank God we're gonna see her again.
Yeah,
in
you know what?
John Wick.
Wasn't that also the
Oh,
same generation of the first Daredevil with
No,
Ben Affleck?
No, it was a little before that, I think.
No, it was a little after.
Was it?
It was after.
Don't test me, bro.
It was after. It's awkward.
dude? That's Sean. You like that movie, don't you?
What?
Daredevil 1.
No, I never even watched it.
What? Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, I
Okay,
never
then. Well,
watched
then
it.
you need to watch
Where he
Daredevil
sees
1.
Jennifer Gardner's face in the rain, and he just pets it, and he's like, "You're so beautiful," and it's like, "But it's Jennifer Gardner." But he didn't get that at the time. But people understand that now. It was
Jennifer Garner is pretty.
Well, she's pretty, but have you ever seen her in the rain through Daredevil's eyes?
No.
Not that hot.
Oh, because it's all
Why-
red.
It's very
yeah,
blue
I
and
mean,
wet.
yeah.
It's-
Blue
it's,
now.
It's,
Well,
they
because
do
he
a
sees-
special effect.
He
It's-
sees in blue, and it's like, why
He
is that?
sees in
why is
red.
that? No,
in the movie he saw in blue.
Yeah, he sees in blue.
I'm telling
It's
you,
blue
dude, you
and
gotta
black.
see the movie.
What a dumb fucking movie
Yeah, I know.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
something.
basically Avatar. He sees Avatar all around him.
Yeah, it turns into like Avatar world.
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, you get it.
Oh, Avatar. Blank face. Hey. Anyways, so that happened with Endgame. We also had the Joker trailer come out. The Joker trailer was pretty dope. It was at least
yeah.
a lot of footage. I still
I-
don't know really what to think about the fucking movie.
'Cause
But
we don't know what the fucking plot is at all
I
yet.
know,
Do we
no,
have a
no, no.
runtime? Do we have a runtime?
Yeah.
We're not. No, we don't.
I found one.
You did? Oh.
Wait, seriously? You looked into it?
Oh, I thought you meant like I ran the other day.
Oh, you
Oh, nice.
son of a biscuit.
How did that go? You didn't say that.
It was pretty short. I ran across the street and
No,
said,
I want a
"Nope."
runtime for the movie to make an estimation.
I got outside, got dressed, and every day I stretched. I ran across the street to the park, and I said, "Nope, this
see
isn't for
here.
me."
So across the street, you actually live on the corner.
I literally
so-
live across
so
the street from
the
a park.
So did you actually do that?
No, I didn't. But I
Yeah,
did
good.
run for the
Come on,
bus.
Give us.
Did you-
I did run for the bus at work, and I was like, I ain't doing that again.
Okay,
I
production.
told the bus
updated.
driver I had no business running, lady. And he said, first of all,
We're not seeing any runtimes.
yeah, they don't have one
Yeah,
yet.
they don't
But
have any runtime.
because they still got to edit it, bro. They don't know what the fuck. They really,
Yeah, but maybe there's just someone being like, "I'm spitballing here, just to get the ball going." Damn.
No, they ain't gonna.
It
have
is
shit.
really early though. October is a long way.
But that
away.
movie's not gonna be that long. That movie's gonna be like an hour
You know,
and 40.
I
You
hope
think-
it's
you
2
think-
hours. I hope it's good.
Well, obviously.
I just feel like the
Why would you
longer
hope
it
it's
is,
bad?
I guess it might be. It could be a
And-
bad long movie, but I feel like they have a lot more to do in that. But
It's not a big budget movie. There's not.
It's also
No.
not about.
But
well,
I think that'll.
it's supposed to be like a old like crime. What is it? Was it like
It's a crime dramas.
yeah, like a
out there.
crime drama?
Oh, so it's gonna be kind of dark and gritty. What are we gonna get like fucking Watchmen without the comic
It's not the same.
effects?
It's not the same Joker either. Remember?
No, it's not.
It's does the real
this is
the
an
Joker
origin story.
everybody yeah, so the Joker everybody is thinking about when you think of what's his name? Mark Hamill or
Well-
one of them. That's Jack what's his name? Like
Jack Nicholson.
No, Jack fuck, what's his last name?
Oh,
The Joker. It's
new
like
one?
Jack something. Excuse me, I'm not a DC guy,
Oh,
you know.
here, hold on, I can pull it up.
Jack like Naomi or some weird shit.
I had it up.
Paroli or some shit.
Some different name. I think he had a different last name.
The Joker's name. All right. Well, this took too long, didn't it?
Yeah, this took way too long.
Anyway,
Well, you could just look it up on the movie and just see what it is. But you're saying
Anyways,
that the movie
what's your point you're
is
getting
different.
at
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah.
is that it's two different, or it's a different Joker. So like, people can't judge this off of saying, "Oh man, that shit wasn't like the Joker." Thinking of this guy. I don't even know if I can get away with showing that. But
Which guy are you talking about?
the Joker.
Just a
No,
a
okay,
picture
anyways.
version of the Joker.
No, but it kind of reminds me of The Killing Joke, which I've talked about before because
Oh,
it's
how dark it is?
Well, no, it's an origin story. The Killing Joke hints and flirts with being an origin story. It doesn't really get there, but it hints at him. It explains how he had a wife. It explains the stand-up comedy scene. When with this movie does that. This movie there's this woman that it seems like he's in love with or that he's with in the trailer.
Jack Napier.
He's also he's also at a
That's the Joker's
he's also
name.
at a stand-up comedy scene. So it looks like it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
borrowing from The Killing Joke a little bit.
And he's gonna go crazy.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Because
And maybe
when
that's-
he puts the green dye in his hair. Yeah. Dude.
No, and I think that's when
shit looks dope.
maybe that's like. So my theory is, man, I think that he's gonna do something right, and then at the end he gets caught, and he goes to Arkham Asylum or the
But
Arkham
what would
Hospital,
he be
like
doing
mental hospital,
to get put in Arkham?
some kind
Well,
of weird
I
Do you
terrorist.
think it has to do
terrorist
with like
event.
all of his like
I think he's gonna do
costumes?
like a terrorist event.
Well, I think his woman dies. If
Oh,
he-
But
if
is
he
that
really
his
is-
woman or his mom? Because that's an
Well,
older
either-
lady, and then
either
he talks
one.
to the girl, that actress from who plays Domino.
Yeah.
Then that looks like that's his love interest, but the one that he's helping looks like his mom. Like he's giving a bath to his mom or some shit.
Maybe.
But, maybe like that's where you could say, I don't know. Maybe this is a story because like I don't think any of us are claimed to be really big DC guys, so we don't necessarily know. But
That was disgusting.
wow.
So, do you think it's going to be more like a psychological thriller
I think it's
than,
gonna be
than
like
anything
I think
for the
it's
most
gonna be
part?
like a super bad style comedy.
No, shut
Where
the
like
fuck
the
up.
Joker's trying
What
to
do you think,
find
Sean?
his manhood through his
I think it's
teenage
gonna
years.
be a what did you say?
Like it's just a psychological type thriller,
But he's
not
but-
necessarily,
but
like,
not full.
yeah,
It's just going to be like,
not like a full like
he
psychological
doesn't
thriller.
know how to get laid.
But I think it's gonna be more about like
he's just really trying to get laid.
an old like just like I don't know,
Just wants to get
man.
his
it's like
dick
a
wet.
classic look. Well, it's
Yeah.
low budget, so I mean, it's going to be kind of more simplistic, which I think it's going to be better.
It's a lot of him
They don't
running.
have the budget for Skrillex.
It's a lot of him fucking running, bro. Of the
Yeah,
joke.
and
You ever
laughing and
notice
doing crazy
that
shit,
laugh
but,
that he does in the comedy thing? I really liked when he's like,
Yeah.
but at the same
Yeah.
time,
And
and
another
his
thing,
look like he looks fucking.
something to consider. Maybe not all these shots will make it into the final cut.
Oh, definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? So we're just getting a taste of
Oh,
everything
exactly.
they've like tried out.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Walking Phoenix will do it justice. I mean, he has to.
Well, Walking Phoenix
know,
will do great.
hands
Walking
down.
Phoenix will do great. I'm excited for it. But dude, I just really want to talk about Game of Thrones. Game
Oh,
of
shit.
Thrones is coming out
Game
right
of
now.
Thrones.
You know, we're on the precipice of something great.
Yeah.
Something
It's
great.
really gonna be.
Um,
Shit!
And we're about to have. I don't
I'm gonna have to come home and watch it.
What is it? 6 episodes? 8 episodes? How many episodes is it?
I
6
thought it was-
episodes this season.
It's less, but they all have higher run times.
Right. Yeah. They're. Yeah.
So-
yeah. But
We're still getting a lot.
I'm interested in a number of things. One thing I actually wanted to talk about is how Jaime Lannister, when Game of Thrones started out, hella hated that dude. I thought that dude was just a fucking douchebag. The only thing I kind of liked about him was he was kind of sad when their father was killed in the first season. But other than that, throughout the seasons, you know, he fucks his sister. So then you're thinking that he's just this douchebag hick Billy. He's too good looking, so he has the boy band syndrome, right? Like, and he knows he's too good. There's just a lot of reasons he just falls under the douchebag card. And like, I personally going throughout the seasons did just not like his character, but they do a really good job in this last season and through the last couple of seasons where I am actually like heavily rooting for Jaime Lancaster. And obviously, he's going to be playing a pivotal role.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
I do, too.
Like,
Lannister.
Lannister.
Lancaster.
The way he's leaving
we both laugh like hella fake.
to them in the north. That's big. And then that's a huge fucking mistake by his sister, because she should have just killed him by her huge honcho bodyguard that she has, because she had the chance to kill him right there,
Right.
in that last episode. But she lets him free, and so now he's going to tell everyone that she has no intention of fulfilling the agreement that they made when the zombie came out of the box with all the kings there. So that's a huge mistake by her. I'm really interested though how that plays out, because it's not going to play out smoothly. It's not.
No.
And the teaser trailer has already teased the goddamn, what is the castle called?
Winterfell?
Yeah, Winterfell going down and being in shambles.
Right, with
that's already been teased.
The
No,
teaser
that
one,
was the King's Landing.
The latest
that was
one?
down
That wasn't
in shambles. That what's her name saw? Because she saw
No, there's
the
a new
iron-
one where it just pans over
Oh, I thought you were
Winterfell
talking.
and
I was-
everything's covered
I'm sorry,
in snow.
I was talking about the in the first second season. I think it was the second season where Daenerys
I'm talking about the teaser trailer
sees
for the new
that.
season.
Yeah, okay.
Winterfell is in shambles. Anyways,
And you see like Jon Snow's like sword on the ground.
yeah.
covered in ice.
So there's there's that aspect.
So
that
there
I
was a
think there's-
speculation. So do you remember when they first did the promo and they released a bunch of photos of all, like, not the ones on the throne, but before that they just released a profile photo of
Right,
each of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
One of them showed Jaime Lannister in a different armor suit. It showed him in boiled leathers versus the gilded armor that the Lannisters wear. So there's speculation that he might have like converted to the north.
Well, he does.
Well, because he leaves at
that's
the
what I'm
end.
talking
Full
about.
on, like he
Remember
fights
at
for
the-
Winterfell type
Oh, yeah,
shit.
'cause
Because
at the
Winterfell
end-
people
At the
wear
end,
them.
he heads to the north.
Yeah, he's heading to the north.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but I'm
that
saying,
shouldn't
like-
be a theory. Like,
No, I
'cause
know,
he-
but like full blown like
that's
commits.
I think that's what he has to do. That's in the position.
Yeah.
he's in.
Has he seen the dragon yet? I forget. I don't think he has.
Uh,
No, he has.
No,
he
he
has.
has.
He
has.
fought
He's
him.
talking. Yeah, he fought him.
That's
dude.
why. And
that
he,
battle was fucking
he tried to
crazy
convince
good. Yeah.
Cersei, and Cersei was like,
Yeah.
"It's I ain't having
I
it."
got a pussy bitch, motherfucker. I'ma fuck you. I'ma
Yeah.
fuck you. You my
Did
fucking
it.
brother. I'ma fuck you. Good. Give me that brother dick. Give me that brother dick.
Give him that
Give
what?
me that brother dick.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You gotta be clear when you're saying brother dick, okay?
Oh.
Because people gonna get
No,
offended.
I meant black people did.
Okay, now I'm clear. Now it's clear. Now it's clear. Now it's clear. Save that.
But actually,
now
that
it's
worked with
clear.
Cersei too, because she fucked her brother.
You're an idiot.
Oh God.
Anyways, we digress.
So that's going to be a really interesting.
GOT.
That's just interesting to me. They're going to do that. Here's another interesting thing to me to look forward to in the new season is we got the other Lannister. The other
Tyrion?
Lannister. We got the other Lannister. Yes, sir, Tyrion.
Yeah.
And that to me is a very interesting thing, and I'm scared as fuck about this subplot for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
One, because what's his fuck face that is slow as fuck writing these novels?
George R. Martin.
Oh, someone put an extra R there. George
R.
Martin.
You forgot the fourth R.
So George R. Martin, what HBO is going off of is they're going off of the plot webs that George R. Martin made like years ago that probably won't be followed in the novels, but that's the best thing they have to go because they're past the novels now. So they're going off his outlines, which he provided to
What?
HBO and HBO had access to. in those outlines, which you can see now, there was a subplot that George R. R. Martin farted with, and he flirted with it too.
Farted on it. What?
I think that is what he's doing at this point. He's just shitting out these storylines.
Yeah, it makes sense.
God.
God.
And one of these things he flirted with
Just
was
trying to push
that
it out of him.
Jon Snow,
See?
right, fucks his aunt.
Oh, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. What's
yeah,
her-
yeah.
Daenerys.
Daenerys.
And they fuck. And then Tyrion liked the blonde chick.
There is a hint of that already.
And then Tyrion and Jon Snow become conflicted between each
Raw.
other and their alliances. And what is the last thing they tease in the last scene with Tyrion? Him looking down the hallway, hella sad, knowing that they're fucking in the other room. That was the last shot we have of Tyrion.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know if they're
I
going to be
feel
able
like-
to do that.
well, they already set it up.
Well,
and so this is
You think that's
and then
that's so fucking, like-
but
I don't
here-
know if they
but
necessarily
I-
already.
I know,
They set it up for it.
that's so
possibility.
catty.
That's not the only
It's
thing
so
I want to get at,
catty.
though.
Okay, finish.
The other thing with Tyrion.
I allow you.
So we have this thing going on in this wing, right, in Winterfell.
Thanks,
So
Sean.
he has a conflict happening that sets up a tragedy, like a Shakespearean tragedy. I hope is not going to happen with Tyrion, but it seems like it's setting up. Especially it seems like a Shakespearean tragedy is going to be set up with Tyrion because on his other wing, with his sister, Cersei, he visited her to try to convince her, you know, like he risked his life to have the meeting with her. And then she like put her hand on her belly, like, no, things have changed. Of course I'll have the meeting, like implying that her baby is giving her a new revelation about life, right? But she was playing Tyrion. And Tyrion is a guy who is he is fucking sharp as shit. He is a diplomat. He outwits people. And now he's being weak through his emotions and now being outplayed by his sister who never outplayed him. And so
but
now he's being
he
outplayed
has
at
to
his
see
best
that.
game.
You don't think he sees it?
He didn't see it. He didn't see it. He got
Yeah.
played. He got completely played 100%.
What do you mean he didn't see? He just didn't show that he saw it.
No, he got played. He honestly thinks when that season ended that Cersei is all for fighting the zombies and the White Walkers, right? Like he does not know that
That's
they're being
fair.
played. Only
She sells it pretty
only
fucking hard.
Jaime Lannister knows that, right? He got played at his own game, so
And that's why he's
he's losing at his best skill, and now he has jealousy over emotion. I just feel like they're building up a tragedy of a character. Which sucks because I fucking love him. Dude.
It would make sense.
What do you mean? What is your idea
Might
that's going to
have it-
happen to him? That's tragic. He's
He
going
just
to die
might
sad,
die
you
in the
mean?
process.
He's just gonna die
Alone?
Somehow.
because there's too many things. There's way too much
I
happening.
mean, I
with
feel
him.
like it's not going to be great.
Like I feel like he's gonna be the cause of a death, and he's gonna die because of it, and he's gonna
Right.
realize that
He's just going to fucking pay for it.
because anytime you have a character set up where they start losing their skills, it's like in House of Cards, right? Where the
Right.
pedophile's best
Few of those
assistant,
I didn't see
like
coming.
like he starts losing his
Rip
skills,
Tom.
and then he starts causing deaths. I feel like that's what's happening with
Who's a
Tyrion.
pedophile?
Right. Fucking what's his name? The actor
In real life?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Well, we're talking about a show. Don't you ever disrespect him again.
What?
And
Dude.
disrespect that
He's
show.
a fucking weirdo, dude.
Oh, wow, because he touched a
God
14-year-old
damn it, dude.
dick.
Stop that.
That is gross.
I'm going to have to edit it out. You son of a bitch.
So it's just gonna actually that would still make sense if you edit out the belch because it'd be like, yeah, pedophiles, that's gross. Kevin Spacey, that's gross. Anyways, so I'm just scared
Thanks for the
Tyrion,
special
man. I'm just
effects.
scared for Tyrion.
I think,
So he's
set him up
really
as death.
set on this Tyrion
Now,
theory.
one of the things I was going to say is, who do you think is going to not die?
Tyrion.
Who's going to be alive?
I don't know. That's a good question. Podrick.
Podrick
fucking
Podrick
Payne
and
is going to
Brienne-
live.
Podrick and Brianna Tarth, and he's just going to fuck her with that big old dick.
Okay, I didn't say that.
Old dick.
I just think
Come on.
You're the
damn.
one with the magic coat. Bron's going to die hella
Yeah.
fast.
him and
Nacho
Gendry.
Libre. Nacho Libre is
Gendry.
out.
Who's that?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a
but I
lot of
feel
shit,
like-
though. There's the
I feel like
Dorne-
a lot of
the
them are
Dorne
gonna
mother.
die, though.
She's not dead yet. She's a prisoner.
The who?
Yeah, but
mother
her
from-
daughter's dead by now. They're gonna probably flash back to that eventually.
Her getting raped or something.
No, her daughter was given poison and she watched her die. So they're gonna have to go get her from the cell with her daughter.
What do you think the role of Sansa?
Oh, all of her daughters died. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but she watched the one die in the cell.
What is Sansa gonna do? Just sit? Oh, Sansa Stark just fucking.
I don't know. Just
Sit.
command some people. Sit.
I got a good.
Do this.
Hey, I got a good theory actually, or I didn't come up with, but I heard it. Somebody at my workplace was talking about it, and I was like, "Damn, I never thought of that." Lord Baelish sneaking around, sneaky little sneaker, right? he ain't really dead. He used a faceless mind face. He made someone else.
That's a series running theory. That he's a part of the Faceless Men.
No, not necessarily even part of the. Yeah, but so he had a coin. Remember, he has one of those coins.
Yeah.
And they owed him a favor. So what if he just used a faceless man and he knew because he's smart, right? And all of a sudden he's gonna get caught. I thought that too when he got killed. Like, damn, he kind of walked into that fucking idiot. What was he thinking?
Right, but he
got
thought
too
he
cocky.
had him duped. They duped the duper.
But then I guess the other point would be why would they keep him alive?
That was actually
because he was about to fuck him, and he's the one that started the fuckery to begin with.
What's her name?
With his knife.
Arya Stark. When Sansa and Arya Stark were arguing and supposedly dividing, and Lord Baelish was like, "Haha, yes, this is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah,
down Winterfell." Right?
It's mine.
That was
Knights of the
that was a really
Theory.
interesting writing choice by them because. They played a trick on the audience, and that's something to think about going into this new season.
Knights
That
of
the
the
writers
Knights of the
aren't
Vale.
scared
To fuck
of
with
fucking
you.
with
No,
you
duh.
because they played
Yeah, but
Sansa
that was
and Arya's
predictable.
relationship. Not really. They played their relationship
To make it
from
seem like they
the
were doing-
perspective of Lord Baelish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave you Lord Baelish's perspective, so that way you would be just as shocked in that room as Lord Baelish, which is something to keep in mind that these writers will fuck with you and give you the perspective of a character of other characters.
Yeah.
And that to me is
Right,
like,
as
you
a
know,
setup.
hold on to your trousers, kids. This may get exciting. You don't know what's
We're
gonna
gonna-
come
we're
up,
gonna-
but
we're
you
gonna
may
take
wake
our
up with the
time.
dick up your ass.
Ooh, did
Okay,
you see
I don't know about that, but we're gonna take our time. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna show every angle.
With the
We're
dick
gonna
up your
write.
ass.
We're gonna write what's never been written. Game of Thrones, 2019.
I like how what you said still works.
That's where
when
the
I said,
stars
we're gonna
are.
Take our time. We're gonna choose the right angle.
Where the moon and space is. We aren't gonna do it because it is
inadvertently kept the
easy,
innuendo going.
but we need to do it because it is hard. Is that what he
Because
says?
it is odd. This is all still falling in line with the dick up your ass.
Yes. We aren't. That's where there's creatures up there. Where am I? This one?
We will get a space shuttle.
We got the gerbils up there. Your prostate is up there. And we're not going up there because it is easy. We're going in there because it is hard. Don't ask what I can do for your country. Ask how long am I going to be fucking you in your ass?
Oh my god. Okay, let's move on to other
Perfect.
topics. Okay, interlude.
So now we're going to be talking about fucking flatulence.
Oh my god.
Man, that's what happens if we don't have any live viewers.
So, all right. Well, let's just end it on this, on Game of Thrones, anyways.
Oh yeah, estimations, theories. You have the
one
Tyrion
character
theory.
that dies in episode 1.
Oh, episode 1.
they're gonna
someone's
kill
gonna
him.
die.
You
You bet your balls. There's 6 episodes.
I feel like then someone on the East Wall. Well, obviously that we already know that happened, but in the very last scene when they got the dragons coming through, I feel like it's just. I mean, I feel like they have to hit the season like full force in the face. I mean, how do you end the series on like one of the most like? It's just like, oh, that whole time they just did that. Okay,
They just died.
what I'm talking about the ice dragoon.
Oh yeah, well they gotta lose because you're right. Otherwise, if they win or if they like what? Yeah, like they win and then they look around, they're like, well, let's go home.
Back to the ice, fellas.
That's so funny.
I think it's a good point. What are they fighting for? They're dead.
But they could get there pretty quick, though, you know.
What do they want? It's taking them fucking years now.
Yeah, do you think that they're going to be able to dig into the motive of the Ice King?
No, they don't have time.
Maybe that's what the prequel is gonna be.
I mean, maybe it's just.
Yeah, but do we have any estimation of who that person actually is or was?
I think we're gonna find that out.
Yeah, we
They're gonna
do you
use,
think it's a
they're gonna use-
Targaryen?
No, I think it's a Stark.
Because
I
it-
think the main dudes, the main bad guys, are
first men?
obviously going to be Starks and maybe Targaryens, not Lannisters at all. I don't think there's going to be one Lannister that's one of the 4 horsemen, I call them.
That was
Right.
clever.
That was good.
I
one.
read it in a book.
That's a fucking good one. That's a good one. But
That's kind of biblical too.
It's a Metallica song.
no, I feel like that's fair.
So I think they're
Like-
going to be a Targaryens or Starks, yeah. And I
They
think
would- they would
I
have to
think
be.
the main one is a Stark. I still think it's Bran.
What
Stark.
makes you think that? Oh, you think it's really?
This whole time?
One of the wall
Some kind
builders?
of fucking weird like
No, not the wall builders, but he was
some
a
kind of
builder.
like weird fucking like time loop that doesn't exist but does exist. Because he made, remember Hodor was holding a door for him the whole time, but had a stroke before Bran was even born. And the reason why he was saying it was, hold the door, spoiler alert, hold the door.
Well, this whole discussion was spoiler, but it's It's about time.
So what if he goes back in time this whole time and this whole time? Because every time he sees the Night King when he's like in a,
So you think that's like a
like
very,
using the crow or whatever,
yeah.
the Night King's like, and then Bran's like, and wakes up right away.
And then he comes and
And he
finds
looks
them.
like him kind of, but he's walking.
Oh, do you think he's that Bran? I thought you meant like
Bran, not Bron, my bad, Bran.
No, I mean Brandon Stark was Ned Stark's brother. He got killed. He was the person that Kat was supposed to marry.
Who are you talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about
The Night
Brandon,
King.
the first.
Oh, you're talking about the new Night King, the little kid.
I think he's the Night King.
You think he's the Night King?
he thinks that
So what do you-
Brandon Stark, yeah.
the third eye
what do you think-
Raven
what do you think
is
is
the
his
Night
purpose?
King.
He doesn't know. I don't think he's in his head.
No,
he's
what,
like,
what do you think is his purpose? I'm not asking what you think.
I don't know. I don't have. I've gone that
He's
far.
got to have a big purpose, and and they've been building this shit up with no.
Well, maybe since
nothing.
maybe it's to get his king. Like everybody wants to get their kingdom back, and he got wronged when he got killed back in the day.
But like, what is his thing?
maybe they brought
Yeah, but he just
to get his
showed
fucking
thing.
his penis.
No, his
Yes.
motive. We just don't know his motive,
his
and that's what's so
his
uneasy.
Penis. They have yet to show his penis.
It's just an icicle.
It literally is a sharp ass icicle.
Yeah.
No, but
like-
he just jizzes hell.
Okay, we digress.
What is his thing?
Yeah, what is it? What gets him off?
Nah, I think his point is
what is that?
to get his. He believes he's the kingdom of all realms, and then he's been held up in the north like a fucking bum, and he's pissed off about it.
Is
yeah,
he?
but they haven't tried that hard. They just been
What do you mean,
scalping
is he?
people for
Well, 'cause
years.
He's like an old. Oh, you're talking about the
White
you're talking about the
Walker.
white- I'm still talking about the.
The guy in the tree.
Yeah.
Who was that guy?
No, not him. I'm talking about the little kid that has the third fucking eye and he's the Raven now.
Yeah,
we're
Brandon
talking about
Stark.
we're talking about Brandon.
Yes.
What's Brandon Stark's point?
Yes.
I don't think that's what I'm trying to get at. Brandon Stark doesn't. If he is the Night King, he doesn't know he's the Night King.
So you think he is the Night King? That's
I
what-
think it's possible,
What
and
do
that
you
he
think?
doesn't. But he doesn't know. He's not like, oh
No,
yeah,
I
I'm the Night
know,
King.
yeah,
I
know
don't,
that,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
But like he'll find out eventually. Like, oh fuck.
So what does that mean? He just is like, oh, this is my army.
No, he's gonna fucking kill himself or something.
I don't know why that'd be true.
So you think they're chasing him because
So
he's
on
the
what
Night King?
level?
I
On
don't-
what level would that be true
Who?
though? I would think
Oh,
he would be.
because they're not necessarily chasing just
No,
Brandon Stark.
no.
though.
So what do you
All the
like,
scenes would suggest that
He
they're
got
like,
caught up in the north and shit where like they were. It wasn't like they were like looking for him. He just was where they were. Then they were like, "Hey, go kill these motherfuckers."
Yeah, but at the same time,
and because
yeah, I feel like
maybe
Jon
maybe they
Snow-
don't want to kill him. Maybe they just want to fucking. I don't fucking know. Okay, I didn't write a book.
I don't know. I feel like Jon Snow actually
it's all right. R.R.
means
Martin
a lot.
hasn't either.
I think Jon Snow means a lot to him. I think the Starks could mean a lot to him. You know, like look at what's his name, fucking the uncle,
Do you know what'd be funny? Is if George
Uncle. What's his fucking name?
R.R. Martin
He's still alive, isn't he?
is
Yeah, he's turned, but he's still
hybrid.
conscious. Yeah,
It's a hybrid, like
and
a
he's a
lichen.
Stark, so it's like I don't know. Maybe that there is some.
No, he was
truth to,
killed.
like I know, but like I don't know.
Was he killed?
yeah, he was killed.
No, he was killed saving John.
Yeah, he was
in the
killed.
end.
Yeah, he saved John.
Oh, that's
Uncle
right.
Benjen.
Yeah, yeah. He probably pops up.
Benjen, that's who it is. Benjen Stark.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say would be funny and probably true actually is if George R.R. Martin is having this same exact type of conversation with his friends right now. Fuck, man, what is the point of Brandon at this point? What do I do with him?
It's like
Who was the uncle?
this
No, dude,
dude
you
is
had the
just-
uncle save Jon Snow. Fuck, I did. God damn it. I feel like that's how these stories are being made at this. HBO's doing a great job. But I feel like George R.R. Martin has no fucking clue what he's doing.
He was the 13th commander of the Night's Watch. That's who Bran Stark says is the leader of the Night King or the Night's King.
It's a Stark. Okay, so the white. So it is. Oh no, that's something else.
What?
Wait, now who is the king of the Nightwalkers? The undead, Paul is unfazed by the
That
dragon.
doesn't
glass.
answer the question.
I didn't know he was on. I didn't know he wasn't phased by dragon glass.
Who is
Yeah.
the Night King?
Think about the tight weapons they're about to have, bro.
Well, they're about to be mining all that dragon glass on
Yeah,
Dragonstone,
bro.
so we're gonna be
That's
seeing
true.
that.
So, where is fucking? I have the map, dude, because of my risk game. But I think it's like in the middle. Yeah, the Targaryens. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's below the north. But Winterfell is in like the middle of the north.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that I wonder, there's only one way to get into the south past the north, unless you got ships, and that's through the
Right.
neck. I wonder if they're gonna have a fucking big ass battle there, or if they're just gonna have it in Winterfell.
Dude, I just hope fucking Cersei just gets fucked up.
I don't know, you know.
So there's speculation that it's Rhaegar Targaryen, the Night King.
Yeah. So then Rhaegar could be pissed, and he just wants his fuck. That's what I'm trying to say. I think
And isn't that Jon Snow's dad?
somebody wants.
Yeah.
So
I think
then
whoever the
think-
Night King, the king is, and
I
the
think
reason
he keeps
why.
looking at Jon Snow because
I think the
Jon Snow's
reason
his
why
son.
they're going back, the Night King, like the whole point of him
yeah,
continuing to do it
that's who it is. Yeah.
is to go and get his kingdom back. Because if he's still alive somehow, he just wants, you know what I mean? So like, let's just have this idea that the undead always existed, right? But they were just random fucking zombies, walking zombies north of the wall, right? And that's it. But then this dude became a White Walker, and he had a fucking
Right.
motive, and then took like control over the other White Walkers, and then becomes a leader. And his motive is, I want to go fucking beyond the wall, and fucking get my kingdom back,
Yeah, it's a possibility.
and
yeah.
then just
Yeah, no,
rule.
I mean there could be a dope. I hope there is a dope backstory like that. That's there.
Yeah, that'd be
that's
sick.
definite possibility. I mean they're gonna have to do that if they want us to really resonate with the storyline with these White Walkers.
Well, they got to. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And they're good. So that's actually another interesting point.
like if they just
Are
left
they
it at
gonna
his
show
zombie,
flashbacks?
no one
Yeah.
would like that. No one would
Right.
like that.
They would have to.
No, I wouldn't. I'd
It's
be pissed.
and you know it's gonna be a Star Wars thing. Someone's gonna be connected via family.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody knows it's a Targaryen or a Stark. It's connected for surezies.
Yeah.
And then that could be like an interesting point when she finds out it is like a Targaryen and it's like grandfather or some shit. And then she.
But then do you-
I don't think at
then-
this point she better not question anything. You know what I'm saying?
But then, do you think that the Night King or whatever has like a motive to where he wouldn't hurt a particular
Targaryen.
people? Yeah, or like like Jon Snow and Daenerys.
Yeah, we
for
don't know yet.
instance. So maybe they
No, I
come
don't.
out on top
No, I don't because
they're both Targaryens.
he didn't even fucking flinch when he saw that dragon. He said, "Seek it," and he killed
Yeah,
that
but
dragon.
his motive there
was to make the dragon
make-
his. Yeah,
He could have killed any of them.
He coulda just killed that dragon.
All of them. He didn't. He just got the dragon because he knew it was bigger for his bigger motive, which
And he
is
does-
at this point it's conquest
and
of the South.
he does ride the dragon.
Yeah, that's the ending cut. Tearing down East Wall.
He flies. But that's another thing too. Is when
So I think Tormund might die then.
Tormund.
Isn't that his name?
Which one's Tormund? It probably is.
The Wildling guy?
Oh yeah, no shit. He's definitely gonna die. The cool guy with the red beard, right?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's gonna die, unfortunately. And so is I think what's name's gonna have like a fight, and there's gonna be fire involved, the Hound, but he'll win.
Oh, you think so?
I don't think
But
it's gonna kill him. I think he'll overcome his fear and win, but then he's still gonna die.
Finally see the
But he's
climax
at
of the
least
character
gonna-
and then he dies.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna like overcome his fear through the death to kill the person.
Or he'll fight. Yeah, maybe he'll come over his fear with the mountain.
Or sacrifice
All right, well,
himself for Arya or
Let's
something.
do it. So this is the last episode that we have because we won't be doing an episode next week. So this is going to be a bet wager because after this, all opinions will be contaminated with episodes, which will make it more clear the answer.
Okay, yeah. What's up?
So $20 each in. Now, if no
What?
one wins, then no one has to give in the money. All right.
It's just
So,
combine all
Who,
the
For what?
handshakes.
who gets the throne? Who gets the throne? This is the only time we'll have.
Can
an
we go by
uncontaminated-
families, not specific?
Nope, has to be specific. That's why I mean, if you don't get it, if no one gets it right,
Now we're talking
You
about the
don't
Iron Throne.
yeah, the Iron Throne.
Um,
Think
I'm
about
say, all right, Khaleesi.
Ooh, going with Khaleesi. Ding, ding, ding. We got one for Khaleesi coming from the Southern Lands, trying to reclaim the throne because it was taken by her father, by the Lannisters.
What is this, Shrek?
She is 24 years old, and she's coming, according to Sean Megers. Khaleesi. Good choice. We'll see.
Boo,
I
baby.
don't like
Sean,
it.
do you have any
I'm
comments about your
saying-
choice?
I just really think
Boo.
because of my theory about
Boo,
how,
boo.
or not my theory, the fact that she's seen that when she went to go get her dragon, she saw the
Boo.
torn down thing. Our answer can't be nobody, right?
Wow, Sean. And so
Boo.
how did you, like, really in the pressure cooker
Boo,
there? How did
Sean,
you come up with
boo.
Khaleesi? You really just blurted it out there.
Well, because
What's it,
she saw the Iron Throne in shackles, like it was like in the King's Landing, but the building was all fucked up and it was snowing. She saw that in the second season, in a vision. But that's why I said, "Oh man, can we pick? We can't
Wait,
pick
what?
nobody though, right? That's cheating. You can't just
Yeah.
be like no one's gonna get
That's-
it." So we're
that's,
saying
the
if someone gets the Iron Throne at the end,
yeah.
I think it's gonna be Khaleesi.
Oh my god.
Golly,
You really?
yeah.
Why do you think that?
Well, actually,
Just said
Dragons?
Reed Ramsey.
I want to know his justification.
he's dead, boy.
Reed Ramsey.
Oh, I thought
Who's
I
dead?
thought you was
No.
thinking of Ramsey.
Oh no, not fucking
I was like,
Bolton,
Bol-
dude.
Ramsey's Bolton is
That
dead.
dude's crazy.
No, I
Boy. You do that
what
one
is-
more fucking time.
I swear, dude. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
Come on now, Reed. What's your choice?
I feel like that this whole thing with Jon being a Targaryen is gonna come to fruition because Bran is gonna set him down. Who did Bran? I don't know who he told, but he like figured it out. He's like, we gotta tell him. And then once that happens, he's gonna be like, I have the rightful claim. And then he's gonna be like, boom, and he's gonna be like, Jon Snow.
Reed Ramsey with Jon Snow. Jon Snow has been disowned by his family. He
Hey.
was a protector of the Night's Watch against the White Walkers on the wall.
Yep.
He was
The
killed.
wall
He
now.
was resurrected, and he
Yep.
will get the throne, according to Reed
Jesus.
Ramsey. Reed,
Yep.
how did you come about your decision?
I think that his knowledge of being a Targaryen is going to be very consequential, and when
Does he know that yet?
and Bran is going to be the key internally. Bran is going to be able to see that Jon Snow's dad, Rhaegar, didn't actually abduct Lyanna, but they had a marriage, which Samwell Tully noted was conducted by an archmaester,
Yeah, I gotta pee, so wrap this up so I can hear
and
his.
therefore the whole Robert's rebellion or Robert Baratheon taking the throne is like totally not justified.
Oh no, it never was.
So
Bruce!
I feel like Bran is going to be able to use that knowledge and be like, Jon Snow's the rightful heir, and then boom.
Okay.
he
I don't
gets
think
it.
I don't think that Khaleesi will let that happen, and Jon Snow will be like, "Oh, that's fine. You could do it because your vagina tastes like cherries, and I just want to get it, or it probably tastes like hot cinnamon." Go ahead,
Oh, cinnamon.
because of fire.
What? Okay, yeah, you.
All
have
right,
to,
Bruce,
You have
what
to
is
say,
your?
You have to say something on this bet. Who's your?
Who do
person?
you pick?
Oh my god!
Bruce.
Oh my god, Bruce! Pick already.
I'm
please.
gonna go with a real fucking random one here.
Oh.
I want to go with a real. I'm gonna go off kilter. You guys chose pretty
Hurry
typical.
up.
ones.
King
Everyone-
Bronn?
Everyone's really expecting, your choice. Everyone, most people are expecting your choice. But how many people in this world?
Real
universe,
fringy, real fringy.
Universe, really. How many people are expecting Arya Stark to take the
Oh,
throne?
he picks
Arya
Arya Stark.
Stark. Yeah,
Arya
Arya
Stark is a
Stark.
tomboy from the north. She likes to fire arrows, likes to stab you with swords, and most importantly, she likes to fool you with a smirk on her face. I don't know. I'm just trying to do what Bruce
She's
was
a
doing.
faceless person.
Hey,
The girl
she's
has
a
no name.
faceless one, but's got a booty that can go for days.
Oh my
Arya Stark.
Stark. I came about my decision by.
Oh, okay.
No one asked me the question. Really.
Easy now.
Go ahead, ask me that.
Wait, what?
Ask me the goddamn question.
What's the question?
Oh my god! Listen, I'm choosing Arya Stark because one, I think it's unpredictable. I
yeah,
think
why?
that I think all right. So this is like a value pick, right? I think the more predictable choices are Jon Snow or fucking Khaleesi, or I mean even fucking Jaime Lannister is a more predictable choice than Or even Sansa. I was actually debating in my mind Sansa, Arya, Sansa, Arya, Sansa, Arya. I could see a scenario in which Arya actually fights for Sansa to get the throne, but I feel like if I'm a writer in a room, it's too much predictability and too much like, yes, this is the route everyone expects us to take with Jon Snow. And,
You think? But at the same time,
Khaleesi.
it's
But
almost a round circle because it fulfills like this whole premise from the Ned Stark beginnings of the show.
Kind of, but it really
It's a
it
moral
also at the
arc.
same time
That's also
fulfills
predictable
the
too.
character arcs in a very meaningful way on the other side for Khaleesi and Jon Snow if they fight for someone and die for someone ultimately that they know will be good for the people, as in Sansa and Arya, right? Like that would be a very good character arc for both Jon Snow and Khaleesi because they are both obsessed with it to an extent, and I think Jon Snow will become obsessed with it.
Right.
But so I think it's a far shot, but if Sansa and Arya, I could see that Sansa gets it, Arya fought for it, or Arya gets it, but I would think it'd be a very good character arc for both Khaleesi and Jon Snow to actually fight for just two people because they know that their times end and they end up just fighting it out.
Right.
For those two to take it because they know they're going to treat the people well. I could see that storyline being.
But Arya has no desire to be.
No,
a
she
queen.
doesn't. She doesn't. This is
Yeah,
a very far
she
shot.
got it by
But we don't know
happenstance.
how much shit they're going to be put through. And
Yeah,
that's
how
my
many
only
people are
point.
gonna die.
Because
Or what the
she-
world's
because
gonna
she's
be
very
like
elusive.
because her
when they're
character
done.
arc isn't going to be static. Right now, she's in this don't give a shit
Well,
attitude.
let's say that the war between these White Walkers ends in the 5th episode, and then the 6th episode is the aftermath.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting. Is
Right.
like we don't know how much shit these characters are gonna be put through, and Sansa's absolutely gonna have a character arc, and it's not gonna be the same. I don't give a shit attitude on the last episode. You know what I mean?
don't
No,
think
it's
so.
actually finally getting to that point.
It could be
like, a
Sansa. I think
conclusion
it could be
point.
Sansa. All I'm saying
Right.
is it's
in
very.
the end.
I think the writers are gonna
That'd be
Sansa
take
might
this
be
on
the
a
one,
great
huh?
turn.
Yeah.
Sansa might be the one.
That's what I'm saying. Is I could see a scenario where Arya like fucking fights teeth and nail for Sansa to get up there.
Right.
Like doesn't die for her, but like fucking gets this deal done for Sansa.
Right.
But
Establishes
I could
like,
see them
you
making
know,
an
I kind of
unpredictable
want this
turn
thing
for the sisters
too.
because they're building up those two sisters for a reason. They ain't jacking us off with the great chemistry that they did to Lord Baelish. And I don't think that story
No.
is like to make Lord Baelish come back and resurrected. I think that story,
No, that wouldn't
the
happen.
reason they ended on that story is to be like, these two sisters are going to be fucking badasses for a reason. They didn't do that for no reason, right? Like, this is going to be a duo for a very good reason in the last season. So watch out for that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be significant.
All right.
The OGs of Winterfell, dude. That's a bold one, man. I mean, shit.
I also chose the younger sister, which I'm not sure if I should have done, but whatever.
Right. It's bold. It's a bold
Yeah.
one.
I'm getting
But they've already had
20
little
bucks.
people on the
Big
throne,
returns.
So. Anyways, listen, guys. I think we've had a great episode. Do you think
Big
we've had a great
The
episode?
episode's not over.
Oh, I meant so far. God, you kill me every time,
Ow.
buddy. You every time.
He got
Hey,
him.
you
He
every
got
time.
him. He's hitting
You every
on him.
time. Let's take a
Hey,
smoke
easy
break.
now. Easy now. Easy now. No. I mean, we're at 40. Easy
Yeah.
with the can. Easy with the
We'll
can.
wait
yeah.
until about 30 minutes.
47. We're at 47.
Anyways, everybody, hey, how about the WWE, huh?
Oh yeah, last closing talk. That WWE shit is
Nah,
some shit.
It's
And they responded. I saw on the internet they responded.
Vince McMahon responded like, "This guy, he
They
didn't
like-
read anything. You want to see my muscles?
My tits dance.
I could actually see him doing a video like that.
But like it's just crazy. The John Oliver piece is pretty clear cut, and it's like
It is. It always
from the
is.
early
He does a good
2000s.
job.
Like, how do you
There's a
defend
great team there.
against that? Like,
The way
He
he
was-
the way
he's
Vince
basically
did that
just-
interview, where he's just like, why don't I ask you that question? He tried to throw the papers. Like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
What the
Like-
fuck?
like
that
wait,
shit was
wait,
crazy,
wait
man.
a second,
That
dude.
dude's.
Are you serious?
Sorry about this, folks. We're not giving you context. Vince McCanahan of the
WWE.
WWE has been accused
Smackdown.
because wrestlers of the WWE have been dying at a disproportionate young age as
Disproportionate.
compared to other sports. So they've been asked, Vince, why don't you treat your athletes well? As in give them breaks throughout the season, give them health care, stuff like this. John Oliver talked about this on his last episode. And the problem is that he considers them individual contractors, not giving them, like W-2s to actually be fucking workers for the company, where you're given work comp, insurance, breaks, you're given those certain rights. You're not giving that shit. So The problem is, but Vince doesn't own it. Vince doesn't own it. He ignores it. And how did he respond on Twitter, Reed? To the John
Wait,
Oliver
was it the
show.
Twitter stuff?
You
I
said
saw
he
in an
responded to it.
article.
Thought you were
No, in
researching
an article the WWE responded. They're just like, no, we take our we take our wrestlers first and foremost in their health, and we don't think that John Oliver. They basically said, yes, John Oliver is entertaining, but he doesn't know the reality. We treat our wrestlers well. We make sure their health is at the top priority. When we interact or whatever. And they just gave this generic
just a PR
ass
statement,
response. Basically, we're neutral. We're going to say John Oliver, yeah, he's a funny guy, but fuck him. And we're okay, too.
Yeah,
basically.
that sounds like a statement.
There's a reason why.
Not much on the offense.
I don't know. I was gonna say there's a reason why the Undertaker's still wrestling, but he's clearly made enough money, dude. He don't need to be fucking working anymore. He's like one of the.
He's just gross at this point. Dude, did you see the bit where he wrote in the N-word into one of his scripts and
Who?
said it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
McMahon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, McMahon is a fucking. He's an idiot, but he's also living the dream,
He is living the dream.
and he's been
dude.
living the dream since
Those power suits are the most power suits I've ever seen a power
since
suit
Hogan.
ever worn.
What's a
Like-
power suit?
It's just where you wear like a dress suit.
He just
Oh, yeah.
he's fucking pumped,
do
dude.
that.
It's fitted to his tits to the
Yeah,
T.
yeah.
Oh,
You
he's-
can see every curve.
I just imagine how many drugs this fool does, like coke.
Dude,
Oh, I'm sure he
Well,
does
no,
have
he
coke.
probably is fucked up on that, but probably steroids and other fucking
Oh, he's
growth
definitely doing
hormones and other
steroids and
shit
hormones and
just to get fucking
has hella hookers
jacked
and.
and to stay jacked.
Man, he's living
probably
the
gonna
dream.
he's probably gonna die too at like 60.
I don't
How old
know.
is this fucking
That'd
guy?
be awesome though.
I don't think he is though. He's
I would
already
do it.
60.
Is
Would you
he?
do it? Would you do
Jesus.
it?
I'll look
Would
it
I
up. What?
live that life?
Would
I
you live
would,
the
yeah.
Vince life?
I would.
No.
If I could.
You
I
wouldn't
would.
live the Vince life. You wouldn't be a billionaire.
I would do it in other means, not through that.
If
dude.
someone was like, "Yo, all right, you can go in the body of Vince."
I don't know if I would, dude. I don't know, dude.
Sean, would you?
Sean would.
You're saying
We
it
already-
had to
yeah,
be
you already
Vince?
Said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's going full Vince.
I don't have to think twice
Sean can
about
go
that.
full Vince. Look at this.
I grew up
Full
loving
Vince.
wrestling. Like I know Vince McMahon is a fucking asshole, but
Yeah,
when
I
you're
don't have
that rich,
same
you don't give a
passion.
fuck what anybody says, bro.
Well, of course you don't. Of course you don't.
So
Yeah.
yes, he's 73 years old.
He's 73.
What, dude?
So he's
He
not gonna
defied-
die
He
anytime
defies
soon.
logic. He defies
kidding
logic,
me?
dude. How is he still alive?
He's 7 years
With-
away from fucking.
With all that
80.
coke, how is he still alive? There's no
Maybe
way.
it's not coke. It's definitely coke
It's
and hookers.
What else would it be?
Hookers and coke.
Cougars and goop.
Nah, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah. it
there's
makes a
also
lot of
rumors
sense,
out there and
actually.
speculation that he is behind the fall of the AAF, which I think makes sense. But I think that we'll find out
Is
more.
that the football league?
yeah.
I think we're gonna find out more.
American Alliance.
So in
Which
the,
had hella commercials recently.
in the
Wait,
beginning, well, because they
did
got a
it?
new like CBS like bought like some.
So it's done completely.
Nah, it's pretty much like this is probably gonna be it. But anyways,
I thought it was pretty cool.
the reason why he would have a reason
That's
to
fucked up.
the reason why we'd have a reason to make that fail is these players are locked under 3-year contracts. Where are those fucking who the fuck is the XFL gonna get now?
Yeah.
Even worse
Yeah.
players. So
XS, that still
it
exists.
fucks.
Yeah,
XFL's
it's-
coming out. That's just what we were talking about. XFL is.
I
has
thought
a-
it done came out.
No, they're having another season next year, or like within like the year. So
That's the dumbest fucking shit. But that's the future. That's a real future of football. It's like idiocracy of football.
no, but that's why. That's
Yeah.
why he. That's why John Oliver did a show about him now.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually a good point because I think that there is probably a lot of stuff that people know but don't talk about and is quiet. But people like because they can't prove it and it would just be like, what would you call that? A journalism term.
Lying.
Gotcha journalism right now. Like if they were to do it, even though it's probably facts, but
Yeah.
they can't say shit because they don't really have
Just
proof.
disparaging
yet, right?
bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I think that there are a lot of people who are in that business, journalism, that are like, damn, it's pretty clear
Journalism.
that Vince McMahon is fucked with the AAF. And if Vince McMahon is gonna do that, he ain't gonna make it so obvious to where you would be able. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So what are they gonna do? They're gonna attack your character then.
Yeah. I mean, they have to. But this is
Did you hear
this
about?
isn't the first time.
Did you see the
though.
30 for 30 about the XFL?
No.
Like there was one time, dude, where he would talk to. Did you see it? There's one time where he's talking to the dude who was an announcer, right? A TV announcer, and he was like, "I want
Right.
you to like." I don't remember exactly what he told him. But he's like, "I want you to do this and do that and like talk more." You know what I mean? And you need to do this and whatever. And then he didn't do something. He didn't do what Vince wanted during the game, right? Like he didn't feel
Yeah.
comfortable doing it, so he didn't. At the end of the game, they're chilling, and the guy, someone goes, "Hey, Vince wants to talk to you," and he goes, "Oh, okay. Like, what, is he on a phone?" And he's like, "No, he's downstairs. He's in the far end zone in a limo." And the guy's like, straight up, like all the lights are out in the stadium, so it's like barely lit. No one's there. It's empty. And here's fucking a big ass limousine. He said it was like a fucking gangster movie. He was in a limousine, and the door opens, and he gets in, and Vince McMahon is sitting there with a fucking drink. And he's like, "You didn't do what I wanted you to do." And he's like looking at him like, you didn't say what I told you or whatever. And he's like basically like, so next
like a
week we're
movie
gonna
scene.
have this other guy, he's gonna do it or some shit. You know what I mean? And like, get the fuck out of my car. And then leaves the fucking stadium, but was parked in the end zone in his limousine.
Dude, if you own the shit, dude.
He didn't
why
own that
wouldn't
field.
you?
He doesn't own that field.
Yeah, but if you're Vince McMahon, why wouldn't
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's predictable activity. They plan for that. They're like, hey, McMahon's coming today.
but you have to have a
Get the field
fucking
ready.
ego the size of the Empire State Building to be
Dude.
like, to just do that with a straight face.
Their whole empire is built on that.
He had to tell someone, pull into the fucking
Hey, you drive
back,
it.
go
Park
through the,
here.
park like sideways in the corner of the end zone
But make
here.
sure you put me on this side so you can get in on
Yeah,
this
well,
side.
he's probably facing the driver, and then he goes, "Now I'm gonna get the other way," and he's just sit with a drink, and he's like, oh, okay, go ahead.
He's like, yeah,
Let
get
him
this
in.
fucking
Let him in.
guy.
Open the door. Let him in. Okay. Hey. This isn't the drink I wanted. God damn it.
Yeah, that is probably what happened. I mean, that shit's
Dude,
crazy,
but
man. I
that's
mean,
like-
it does take a big ego to do that shit. I can't imagine what type of ego that
It's like
takes.
a movie.
But all I
Bad.
know is that I would love.
to be able to just do that casually.
Of course
That's
I
just
would.
your lifestyle.
Of course I
We're
would.
like, yeah, we
course I would.
expect, that guy.
course I
We
would.
expect that.
Of course I would. Of course I would.
Of course I would.
That's devastating.
Of course I would.
Of course I would.
Of course I would.
Of course I would.
I mean, I would want to do it more.
Who wouldn't want to do it?
Who wouldn't
All
want to
the
do
Thai
that?
hookers in the world.
All the fucking Thai hookers?
Jeez, what?
All the best trannies you can get.
All the best.
And what are they going to say?
Okay.
Someone could be like, "Oh, what are you doing? I was like, trannies?
Heroin, Jack, Coke,
Trannies.
MDMA,
Oh my god. Okay.
MDMA, shrooms,
strong,
coke,
acid,
trannies,
trannies.
Okay, can we?
Thai
Okay,
trannies.
we're
gay,
done. We're
gay-
done.
Gay Belgians.
Japanese,
with banana sex.
Japanese octopus sex.
Banana
Yeah,
sex
we'll be right
on
back.
gay Belgiums.
And we'll be back in 5.
Little
We'll be back to wrap it up with
Taiwanese
We
hookers.
we could just wrap it up if you just quit talking about the all that stuff.
All right, fine. Hey, thank you guys for joining us this week. And don't forget your hookers and your trannies and your coke and your beers and your shrooms.
And your MDMA and your Belgium gays with the banana cucks.
Why do you? What's wrong?
What is wrong with
This
it?
is the used guys.
this is the
I
used
guess
guys.
people know there's a mature warning, discretion.
I know, but hey, for real, look.
Hey, for real.
Thank you
yeah.
guys
Get the hookers.
for joining. Thank you for our, joining our conversation. Hope you guys have your own
Belgians.
conversation.
thanks everyone.
about Game of Thrones.
Apologize for these two. Thanks.
Belgiums with the banana cocks.
See
Get
y'all
them.
in 2 weeks on a Tuesday.
It's banana cocks with the Belgium
Stay
gays.
tuned.
You get them in a limo and you can do things with them.